Finally tonight, a former face of Anglia television weather is urging more people to become blood donors, having experienced firsthand the importance of their donations.
David Brooks has leukemia and needs almost weekly transfusions to fight his illness. But at this time of the year, blood donations tend to dip. So David's backing an appeal by the National Blood Service to ensure blood banks don't run dry. Laura Burns went to meet him at his home in Norwich.
That's into the middle 50s Fahrenheit, and the wind's still in the northwest.
After 2 decades of forecasting our region's weather, this was David Brooks's swan song.
After 21 years, that's my last forecast, so I'd just like to say goodbye.
A familiar face to thousands of Anglia viewers, it hadn't always gone according to plan.
Let's have a look at the local chart. It's good here, isn't it?
He left on a high, but less than a year after retiring from our screens, David learned he had leukemia. 16 years on, and now 70, he continues to fight the illness. Special family moments, like his wife Linda's birthday, are now more precious than ever. Moments he'd never have seen without the generosity of blood donors.
Well, in essence, they've kept me alive, because normally I'm functioning absolutely perfectly. But at the moment, with the chemotherapy, I'm desperately in need of blood almost on a weekly basis. And if it were not there, then it would be difficult to survive.
Every 30 seconds, someone in this country needs a blood transfusion. Yet only 4% of people who can give blood do. And cold weather like this is keeping even more potential donors away. It's a grave concern for our region's hospitals, who rely on a constant supply of blood. In fact, more than 1,500 units every week. At this session in Thorpe St Andrew, just outside Norwich, donors have braved the bad weather to come along.
It's just something I've grown up knowing that I wanted to do. My mum always did it and still does, so I knew that as soon as I got to the age I could do it, I would, and it's something I feel everyone should do if they can.
It's not a lot of trouble, and it's something I've always done, really. You may need it yourself sometimes, so while you can do it, you should give.
David understands more than anyone the impact weather can have on people's movements. But he says as long as they are able, donors still need to come forward.
For that painless transaction, there are those of us down at the other end of the line desperately in need of it. And I would urge anyone who has never given blood, perhaps, just to have a look into the service, because one day they might need it themselves.
And whatever the weather, giving blood remains one of the simplest ways to save another person's life. Laura Burns, Anglia News, Norwich.
Good to see a smile on David's face there. Now, if you're between 17 and 65 and in good health, chances are you can give blood. For more information, including where donor sessions are being held in your area, just go to the National Blood Service website. It's at www.blood.co.uk.
Yes, and how about people more like David? Here's what to expect on the national news in a couple of minutes' time.
Double dip deep freeze.
Indeed, we saw more of that snow today. Are we going to see any more? Let's find out now with Amanda Houston.
That's about it from us. Avoid that double dip deep freeze. We'll see you tomorrow. Until then.
See you soon. Bye-bye.